In my last video, we were waiting for some answers to questions we had about the options available for the embassy build. We were all confused about what we needed to choose before we could order an RV. Well, before I talk about that, I want to thank all the members of the Embassy Owners and Wannabes Facebook group for helping me out with explaining the process they went through when ordering their embassy RV. Apparently, a lot of them sent in an advance deposit to reserve a production slot so they would get in line for the actual build.
I want my hat.
What?
I want my hat.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Thank you kindly. Please go on with whatever you were talking about.
All right, so where was I? Oh, yeah. Thanks to everyone in the Embassy RV Owners and Wannabes Facebook group for all your help. And thank you so much, Wanda Kaiser of Embassy RV, for arranging a Zoom meeting with Terry. That's going well above and beyond. Quit jabbering. Start talking.
Hush your mouth, you.
Ignore evil Rob. He's just a little, don't you say it,
antisocial cuss.
Thank you, Cowboy Bob. Now, let's get back to the video. I emailed Wanda, the heart of Embassy RV, and she answered all of the questions she was able to. Not only that, but she arranged a Zoom meeting with Terry to discuss our most important concerns. Now that's service.
She's pretty cool. That girl's got gumption.
She sure does. And the Zoom chat we had lasted well over an hour, and Terry didn't stop until he answered all of our questions. It's like a main color, an accent color, and I don't know what main and accent mean. Is that the cabinets, or is that the walls, or what is that?
We're talking about the vinyl now, the marine vinyl on the walls.
On the walls, okay. We were worried about color choices. Wanda will be sending us samples to choose from. We were worried about water storage. Terry gave us a lot of options to think about. Where is the water fill? Because it's inside, outside?
It's never outside.
It's inside.
It's under the mirror in the bathroom on that ledge right behind the toilet that I'm talking about for that second water tank.
Okay. We worked with them on our choice of toilet. Okay, so the Seahead's fine to you?
Yes.
Cool. All the possible Ford chassis options. The Ford, it has a thing called PowerPoint 12-volt rear, which is a USB charging port.
We put a USB charge over your kitchen sink at 12 volt from us.
So we don't need to order that, right?
You don't need it.
Okay, good. Good to know. The list of questions was huge. We even clarified how the order process works. So how's that done? Well, first off, you send money in.
Send like bread, man?
You send money in to reserve a production slot. It means you're serious and ready to get on a list for a future build.
Oh, cool.
If you want a special color for the chassis, like we do, you do have to pay for it in advance, but if you're okay with standard colors, with the Ford Transit that's white and silver, then you don't need to do that until the chassis is actually delivered.
I'd want a van. A van full of colors, with violets, and reds, and spirals of yellow and green.
We want blue.
That's cool too.
If you have any custom requests, for instance, we want a different toilet than the one Embassy puts in, then you pay for that and have it sent to Embassy so they can add it to the build.
Oh, that is very reasonable, yeah? There you go.
I don't think so. I'm not paying a dime. Not me.
Are you having a conniption fit?
Cool your jets, man.
Yeah.
You will burst eine blood vessel if you are not careful. You have to realize you can't please everyone. And that's okay. People have different needs for a van and want to do things a certain way. Let it go, Evil Rob. To each his own.
Dude, knock it off with them negative waves.
And so, all we have to do now is make a final decision. Are we getting an Embassy RV?
Wait one moment, young man. In the last video you said you had made the decision to order an Embassy Traveler tour. Not so?
Well, yes, I guess we did, but, it's a big decision. I know we'll get it.
If the creek don't rise.
And if hell doesn't freeze over first. No, you guys, it isn't that. Then what gives?
Yeah, what's your hold up, partner?
Well, we have to make sure we have the money ready so we can get exactly what we want from Ford. And we have to decide things like if we're willing to spend that money up front for the color chassis we want to go with or a standard color.
Ooh, colors.
Yeah, we know you in colors. These are big decisions, and it isn't easy.
Oh man, this is a bad head trip.
It isn't easy because it's a big investment, and we want to make sure it's the right one for us. I would give the same advice to anyone who's going to look at an RV that is customized. There are expenses involved that have to be paid up front. You really need to think about your needs versus your wants. Know what your options are and go in with both eyes open and understand what you're really getting into. Like I said, it's a big decision and not one to make lightly. There's real money involved and heavy loans can get out of hand. You need to be careful and know your own finances and limits.
Yeah, that is a very good way to approach this.
Thank you, Dr. Rossimovi. So what's next? Well, like I said, if all goes to plan, we would need to put down money to reserve the production slot and also make a decision on the chassis color. And that will depend a lot on our finances and longer-term goals. If we decide we want a color other than white or silver, then we need to allocate funds to purchase the van up front instead of waiting for delivery. There's not a lot of different months between that, but still, we have to do that. There's the fee for the production slot and the toilet we need to buy and have sent to Embassy. All expenses that need to be accounted for. When will we make the final decision? Well, let me think about that. Be seeing you. Oh, not again.
Not cool, dude.
You better start running, because I'm about tying your hide. Like I said, be seeing you.
Well, as we have now seen, it would be very wise for you to do the following if you are interested in an Embassy RV. 1. Visit the Embassy RV website to see if there is a layout that you may be interested in. These are currently the Traveler, the Duo, and the Sport models. 2. You can review general pricing on the National Automobile Dealers Association website. This will help you determine basic pricing, but remember, they do control custom work, so prices can vary. 3. Contact Embassy RV either by phone or by leaving a message on their website. They will get back to you and help you understand the process more fully. 4. Research, research, research. The true mark of a good scientist, yeah? What? Do I look like a personal robot? Go do your own research.